You fanning out too? Jesus Christ.
TLC is here.
Every girl in this studio was fanned out. I had their posters on my wall. I was crying, grew up with them.
Yes, and you know, Envy and I already saw the movie.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you saw it.
Yeah, I got an advance copy. I let him borrow it. He was on me because he tried to steal it from me before I got to take it home. And I was like, can I have my movie back, please?
I did see it. There was so many things I didn't know about the movie. First of all, what made y'all do the movie?
I think it was time to tell our story. I mean, we talked about it years before, but I don't think it was the right time. Lisa, at the time, was still alive, but we were still, like, out and doing stuff. We was around Crazy Sexy Cool time, but that would have been way too early.
Yeah, well, I've been wanting to tell the story since on the TLC tip. You know, that was just, it was a dream of mine.
Yeah, she said
and I have always talked to our manager all the time. You know, I want a movie out about us. You know, and so, and like she said, the timing just happened to come now. You know, and we took advantage of that. So, you know, happy that VH1 was interested in. I had a meeting with them and was sharing some stories that no one knew about, and kind of just went into depth and was like, oh, and they were interested, and that's how it all started.
Why not a movie though? Why VH1?
It is a movie.
Well, it's not. You know,
I understand what you're saying.
Not commercials, not on the network. I mean, the full.
Well, to me, well, for me, I like this way better because there's more longevity in TV. You know, they'll show this movie for the next 30 years, like they did the Temptations and the Jackson, you know, story and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, there's no pressure of the first weekend and after, you know, a month and it's over and it goes straight to DVD. So.
Plus, if it's a black movie, you got to have my D in it anyway.
You are crazy.
No, but you know what?
It's
It's going to be such an event.
movie.
Like, everybody's excited for it to come on
cool.
TV.
Thank you.
Everybody's going to be at home watching it. People are having little parties for it, you know. So I'm excited.
Hope so.
It's a dope. There's so many things I didn't know about it.
Did you well up? And maybe you didn't cry because
I did a little bit. I did a little bit.
What parts did you get sad on?
Don't give it
Now we can give a little bit. Like, first of all,
Without telling,
I hate Pebbles and L.A. Reid. Like, if I see them, I might trip them. Like,
Yeah.
what?
LA too, you didn't
That's
like
his
him in the
wife,
movie?
man. He knew what was going on. Now, if you don't know,
Well, yes, that
L.A.
would be
Reid
true.
and Pebbles raped TLC.
Yes, y'all sold like 10 million plus records and only ended up with like 15K a piece or something.
No, they
like
ended up in debt, really.
Yeah,
You ended up
in debt.
Yeah,
we was
we were
in
in
debt.
They couldn't buy y'all nothing better than a RAV4.
Well,
It was you guys had Pathfinder.
I had a
and
Pathfinder.
I had the new Prelude. That's
Oh
what it
my
It was
was.
a Pathfinder.
You
Gosh.
and Lisa.
But
What made y'all stay in the music industry after that? Like, that would have made me probably just bow out.
It's our dream.
Okay.
It's our dream.
our passion, what
and
we
most
do,
people
yeah.
go through those kinds of things, and at the end of the day, you just want to work really hard and hopefully
Learn.
sell a lot of records, so you have the power to change those kinds of things like bad contracts and stuff like that.
But you also
So.
want to learn from your mistakes. You don't want to sit in this business. We've been here 20 years, so that's 2 decades, but you need to learn along the way and
you
soak
do.
up all the information you can, because that would be stupid to be our age and still going through the same things. That's not hot.
Y'all still speak to Pebbles or no?
Yeah, why y'all never cut Pebbles? Just a little gash to the face would have corrected all of that, man.
I just don't want to go to jail. You know, I have a son to raise. I just.
Got you.
But y'all,
No, but
still speak to her or no?
now let's talk about.
You can or you still do?
I have. We have.
Yeah, we
have.
have.
But what do y'all? I mean, she.
Now let's
You
talk
know
about it
what?
because people haven't seen the movie yet.
Well, explain a little bit of what we were talking about with Pebbles. Now, Pebbles.
Pebbles is the one that put TLC together. It was her
Correct.
idea, okay? And Chili, you were the one that didn't know T-Boz and Left Eye at first.
Right. I came in after LA actually told her about me because I was a dancer for LaFace's first group, Damien Dame. You remember them? And in rehearsals, Babyface in LA was there, and I just walked up to him and I said, I can sing. They knew I could dance, and I sang. And then he told Pebbles about me, and then she came up to rehearsals and took me to meet the girls.
I was like, was Pebbles really that bad? Because watching that movie, I was like,
seemed
oh
like
my
the
God,
devil.
she is. I know you guys consulted, and they said you guys were there every day saying, this is what really happened. Here's another story of what happened. But I was like, is this for the movie? Is this exaggerated, or was it really?
It's not exaggerated.
As a matter of fact, it's calmed down. I mean,
Yeah.
Because
We
y'all
didn't
never even
really
saw your
tell-
contracts.
No, but exactly. And she cried and she did the whole, you don't trust me. That was true. But she had a tear. Remember the tear that
I
we call it
remember.
a Demi Moore tear. But the thing that is true though, I will say she did do some good for us.
Yeah.
She put us together. She taught us some things. But then there's always times when you work with people, there's always things that you're never going to agree with and you don't like their ways. And people part. And I just think she never got over that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, whose fault was it y'all didn't see y'all contracts, though? I mean, somebody should have been in y'all corner to say,
Wait a
look
minute
over this
though.
kind of stuff.
How about we were in the same firm as them?
They're the same lawyer.
Yes. So it was like
And accountant. Remember, everybody
And
was
accountant.
with
It was all one circle,
It was like
so-
one big melting pot.
Remember the lawyer gave us like money off of our bill because they really were like, we didn't think you guys were gonna blow up and do what you
Right.
did. And so he was like, I apologize to you. Because we were their lawyers. So it was a conflict of interest from day
Everywhere.
one. It was so
Everywhere.
messed up.
Does she still
Everywhere.
own the name TLC or no?
No.
No, we had to buy it $1 million a letter.
$3 million.
Wow.
But she wanted to say she didn't get enough money.
You know what though? You know what I did understand
What?
is the fact that you signed those contracts and it was like, y'all don't want to be in the group, get out, we'll get another girl and replace you. And that's a scary thing because you wanted to be in the group.
Yeah, because your
And you
dream
don't-
is right there in front
right.
of your face, and it can be taken away in a split second. So, of course, we're like, okay.
This
you
is
know.
what's funny. Before Chili came along, and it was like, me and Lisa had gotten Crystal's group. She kept coming to me and Lisa saying the way it really happened, two can mess it up for one. So I looked the first time, and she came, two can mess it up for one. So in other words, you telling me to kick this girl out her own group. So we kicked Crystal. We went to get in her group, and we kicked her out her own
Does
group.
Crystal sing that bad? Did she really sing that?
Yeah,
that was
that
before
was
Chili.
The
original girl.
The
And
original
then-
Chili.
It was her.
Yeah.
No, not
Ain't that the
Chili.
Kato?
No, it was her Tiana.
See, did she sing that bad? Crystal sing that bad? Cause y'all killed though.
You're not gonna get me to talk about
Y'all
that.
killed her.
You know what it was? It was
I
never
can
done
sing
her
better
again.
than Crystal. I can sing better than Crystal. The way y'all made her look.
It's just that she wouldn't perform. She would just stand there and wouldn't do anything, and then it was a bad performance. So that's kind of what they saw.
They was like, y'all stay, you get out.
So y'all didn't have your parents around and nobody to say, look, no, you're not signing these contracts till another lawyer looks at them?
But we didn't. Well, no. I mean, our parents. We were grown too, almost. We were 19 and 20, right?
And people don't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah,
Like
20
it's
when you guys were.
Yeah, we were
Like,
19.
yeah.
And the thing is like they're just as blind as us. We have a top-notch lawyer that at the time was $150 an hour. Like he was one of the best at the time because there was only like about 3 to 5 big ones, and we had a big wig, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
So
They
we
kept
thought we were
explaining.
like okay.
they're like, yeah, well, you're not gonna see no money because we put money out for this, for that, for this, for the video, for the tour.
Yeah, and then
Oh, my
I'll
God.
never forget, Pebbles used to always say stuff because we would get excited when we hit gold.
that's
Well,
what I was about
gold
to
is
tell.
not, gold is not really whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but when you hit platinum,
Then
okay,
when we
well,
hit
we're platinum. Well, platinum is
Well,
really, I'm like, damn.
Well, you hit diamond
No,
though.
but wait, even when we hit 10, well, you got people with like Whitney Houston with Bodyguard who's done. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah,
You ain't about to tell me
never,
10 million
ever.
is good, honey.
Yeah, it was
Damn it,
always to just to
It was
kind
never
of
good enough.
stay in and just keep you like this. You know what I mean? It's control. It's
Keep you
just, she's a control
subservient,
freak.
and it was never good enough. And
Y'all
you
made
can't
me
tell me
hate
we
her,
didn't
though.
do a good job.
I
No, I don't
Pebbles
hate
now.
anybody.
What the way she made it? I mean, there was one point in the movie where you got sick, and Pebbles was like, "Well, is she gonna be all right for tomorrow? Because we got shows to do tomorrow." I'm
Now,
like,
you want to
messing
know
up
what
our
she
money.
really said?
"What?
I'm gonna tell.
Can't tell."
Tell it, girl.
She really said. We had an award show, and she really said, well, I don't care if we got to roll her out in a wheelchair. She going to do this performance tomorrow.
Damn it, man.
I was like,
She worse than.
And that's when they found out you had sickle cell anemia. Did she not know what it was?
She knew what it was, but if you didn't, you see me crumpled up,
Right.
delirious and in pain. But you know what? Honestly, and this might sound corny, so don't be going all whatever, okay, before I say it. But I don't hate anybody because what I've learned from that, from having a bad dad and ruining my life and being mad about other people, you can't change people, and I'm not going to hurt myself and harbor bad feelings and be grudgeful and all that crap for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So I have no hard feelings. What happened. Good luck with your life. I'm on with mine and raising my child.
Could you sit down and have dinner with him?
I could.
Yeah, I could too. And it,
'Cause
it,
business
it
is
took, it
business.
took
A lot
me a
of sharks
minute.
in
It
this
took me a
business.
minute to get there too. Like they were cool, especially Tion. Like she was really. I think Tion was her favorite in the group. She really did favor her. And Lisa and I would just get it, just different ways. You know what I'm saying? She was very manipulative. Like would say, make us feel like one is the favorite, and then I don't know what she used to say to you, but you know, she used to say that to Lisa as well because we talked about it, and I was just like, golly, it was really tough. You know what I'm saying? Really, really tough, and it took me a long time.
It probably took her the longest, but she used to
Well, you know
mess
what?
with
It
her.
seemed like she didn't like you at all. She kicked you out the group.
Yeah, I got kicked out.
It was like jealousy because you like the, you know, you're real pretty. I mean, all of y'all were pretty, but
I
you're
mean,
real pretty. Got the
you know
natural
what I
baby
think?
hairs.
Those baby hairs.
I don't know.
You were stupid for that. He said natural baby
Oh, they
hair.
real, no gel.
No
gel.
No
You are
gel.
hilarious.
Charlotte may be talking about them baby hairs.
I do, man.
But I learned a lot about sickle cell too. I didn't know that, you know, you only had quote unquote 10 years to live.
That's what they said.
They said you only had 10 years to live and you weren't supposed to have a baby.
Well, I was supposed to not live past 30.
Well, you beat
They
those
told me
odds,
that.
thank God.
Yes,
Yes, thank God.
I beat all my odds, so I know Big God got my back.
Aren't y'all back signed with L.A. Reid now, though?
Yes.
Because the album's coming out through Epic?
We are.
I hope you stuck him up. I hope you stuck him up good. He owes y'all.
LA
More
Reid
than
didn't
Rav
come-
Fours, too.
He didn't come across so bad in the movie, but what do you think? Have they seen it? Have L.A. Reid and Pebbles seen the movie?
Pebbles hasn't, but LA, I mean, we invited him on the set.
Pebbles has it.
Well, no, we're getting sued, maybe.
What?
Pebbles gonna
I'ma tell it.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah, Pebbles definitely gonna try to sue you.
Why
But
not
she
tell
For
can't.
it?
defamation?
But she can't. But
She
it's not
can't.
defamation.
But we're not.
But is
we're
that
not
what she's trying to sue
slandering.
for?
Yeah, it could be
But
that.
we're not
But
slandering
that's
her.
not
She's
at
ready to
all.
sue. She said if she see one thing she doesn't like.
She
She
gonna
But
definitely
say a lot
gonna
of
see
stuff
some
she
things
don't
she don't like.
I'm sure, but
Right.
sometimes you don't like yourself when you see how other people. It's our perception of her, and we're not saying anything
And
bad.
we're not
just,
lying at
We're not
all.
lying, and we're not showing anything bad. We're just telling the story of what happened.
Right.
But you also heard me say, yes, she did do stuff for us.
Yeah.
We
She
just
did.
didn't agree with all her ways.
Right.
Right.
And the
And
bad
nothing's
part about
wrong
it,
with that.
nobody's
That's
gonna want to
life.
hear Pebbles' side of the story. Like she have to go to the OWN network or like TV One.
Shut up. You
No,
stupid.
seriously.
You stupid. Now, also in the movie, Chili, you talk about your relationships. And it looks...
What? Relationship?
Well, your
You said a
relationship.
S.
She
Okay,
she
okay.
dated
Well,
Dallas. You dated Dallas Austin.
And it just seemed like you wanted in the movie, it just seemed like you would do anything for a child at the time. Like,
I didn't
Wanted a
children.
baby.
You gotta watch the guy. What you say?
Did you just say
What
No,
you
I
say?
would have given you. I mean, you had to beg somebody.
You are so
That's
dumb.
not true.
I
Shut
would
up.
have shot the club up.
You are
First.
crazy.
I'll do it now.
I can't with you right now.
why did you want a son or a child so bad? It just seemed like you wanted a child. Like that's what one thing you wanted.
No, when I was, a little girl, I don't know. I always saw myself on TV. I wanted to be, when you're little, you say star, and I wanted to be a mom. And I don't know. Those are things that I was just very passionate. I didn't want to become a mother too soon, so that never happened. I was no teen pregnancy or nothing like that. But when I did get pregnant, because when Perry Pebbles kicked me out the group, and then she put me back in the group, I just got back in the group, so I was scared. And I was like, oh my God, then, I might get kicked out again. And it was just really crazy and a lot of different emotions, and it was just very hard for me to do what I did, because I wanted it so badly. I'm not the person who's picketing outside of abortion clinics because I think it's a woman's choice. But I did not want to do that. So it haunted me. So, that's when I became obsessive almost, like looking at a baby commercial with Huggies, I cried. You know what I mean? Because I felt horrible.
So hold on, were you trying to get a baby for security?
What?
No, I'm saying because you said you didn't want to get kicked out the group.
She got pregnant.
She got
during
pregnant
the
and had an
movie. She
abortion.
had an
Oh,
abortion.
You're not
okay.
listening.
He didn't
got
see
you.
it. He didn't
All right.
see it. He didn't see it.
Okay.
I'm right
Got
next to
you.
you.
I'm
You're
sorry.
not
She had an
listening.
It's your face and your baby hairs, baby. I'm throwing off a little bit. I'm so sorry.
But it had
trying
to
to
be
focus here.
it had to be difficult for you to be that honest and tell that part of the story, because that might be something that maybe you didn't want to even put out there like that. That's a difficult thing.
I didn't mind sharing that because I hope that when somebody watches it, maybe, again, you have to do things that's right for you, no matter what anybody else is saying. So I hope that people will get that message. Hopefully it'll help somebody.
Now, what about Dallas Austin? What was it about Dallas Austin? I mean, because they told you that he was no good, and
You saw that he
you
was no
seen that
good.
he was no good, but you just stayed with Dallas Austin.
Well, at the time, I think, again, after the abortion, it was something, I probably needed some therapy and just didn't get it. No, as a matter of fact, I think, I did.
Even your mama said.
I needed it, but the thing is, I felt like the only way to make things all right was to have the baby with him still. I don't know why I didn't think to just wait and meet someone else. So it was just something that was just going on with me emotionally. So.
And plus, you saw him every day. Y'all was working together all the time. That's somebody you were very close to. You were coming up together at the time. Now, for you, T-Boz, how did that make you feel? Like, do you feel like sometimes, I know like in Escape, they felt like somebody was getting a certain favoritism because they're messing with the producer. Did you feel like there was any favoritism there in any way?
Because me and Dallas grew up. I knew Dallas first, and we grew up in the hood together. So, I mean, that was like my boy, and that's why he would put me in the middle of things that I didn't want to be in the middle of,
right?
Which caused friction with us. So it was just a mess.
Because you don't want to be like telling her he's doing this, but then you feel bad that he's doing this.
I
and
didn't have to say nothing.
Right.
He would just do like that scene. It would just be uncomfortable.
But it wasn't always that.
It wasn't always like that blatant.
He was just
sneaky.
I found out things. Women are great investigators.
Right.
You know, so we're the best. So
too bad they didn't have Facebook back then and Twitter.
No, but still,
thank God they didn't have it.
Like he would tell me things. He would just do it, and I could still figure it out. And I'd be like, okay, so if I'm back here, and then this weird chick is here, and it's not hard to figure out why she was there.
Studio.
She wouldn't be there, but she would be coming,
right?
And I'd be like, dude,
slappy.
Yo.
Did you feel like you had to tell her, like, yo, he just finished banging a chick? Like,
I didn't know what he was doing with her because he didn't tell me.
And you ain't want to know.
And I ain't want to know either.
He wasn't making a moan?
In the middle of it. Huh?
He wasn't making a moan in the studio?
Making a what?
Moan.
Stupid.
We see what's on your mind.
What does Dallas think about his portrayal in the movie?
He's seen it. He read the script and you know.
Did you ever find out what Chili wants in a man? You still got that crazy checklist?
Why is it crazy? It's not crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
No, it's not.
You wanted Jesus.
No.
no, but it was confusing to me because Floyd was not those things that I thought you wanted.
Floyd is my friend. He's not someone I dated. You see what I'm saying? We're just friends. People think that we dated because of my show. You know what I mean?
It did seem like that.
No, I know it did because he was actually supposed to come on the show to interrogate guys as my friend to make sure they were the right ones.
Interrogate or intimidate?
Both. And he flipped the script on camera because, you know, the camera loves him. He was like, where's my competition? Where's my competition? I'm looking at him like, what are you doing? You know, and VH1 is like, oh my God, this is great. You know, so it just kind of flipped like that. But no. But Floyd doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke or anything like that. Like he's a good guy, he's a good dad, but that's just, you know, some people are just that friend, you know, you don't cross that line.
So you still single?
I don't know.
What about you, T-Boz? What's going on with you? I know you had some issues. I know just even recently you ended up having to file for bankruptcy, and you know I read all about the issues that you had. What's going on with your situation now?
I'm straight.
You good?
That was just when white people do it. It's what, reorganizing. Just because I'm black don't mean I was broke.
Right. No, but there was.
I mean, what the hell?
No, but you had some issues with child support and everything.
Yo, T-Boz is always a thug and will F you up in a
No, I want to know.
When a black person does it, they smoking crack.
But no, hold up. I never put that out. Let me explain something, and this is coming from me, and let the world hear this. Chase is my number one everything. I'm never going to have nothing to say bad about her dad. I never put none of that in the press.
Right.
That ain't nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's always going to be her father. She didn't pick him, and whatever happened with us, it happened and it's over. But I never will say anything bad about Damon. That's her dad.
Okay, but for you,
Chase is more important than anything, and it's always about the child. You know what I'm saying? So hear this clearly. T-Boz never said nothing about Mac 10, so y'all can shut the hell up.
There you go.
You ever thought about getting remarried?
Of course. Yes.
I can't believe people ain't running up in lines to like wife y'all.
It doesn't mean that they have the quality.
But they're not always the good, like, ugh.
You can't just marry anybody.
No, I got a strong personality. It takes a special guy to deal with me. I already know that. I've had a talk with myself. Things I know self. I be tripping, you know what I'm saying? But I cook, I clean, I take care of home and everything, but I have a strong personality, and guys seem to think I'm too much like a guy.
Well, you know what?
The hardest thing for a girl to do nowadays is be a man's friend. I like when a girl.
But see, a lot of men are men. They're little boys, and they can't deal with my personality because I'm too much of a. Hey, I say I got balls too. Mine's just at the top.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if I'm too more man than you, that's a fucking problem.
See, there's nothing wrong with that, and I always tell them that you can't just settle. People act like just because you don't have a man, there's something wrong with you, and blah blah blah.
But it's my choice. I ain't never got left.
That is not true.
Leave.
Angela, you just got a man about a week ago.
Look,
She
I've
just
had
got
a boyfriend in 5 years.
Who?
She won't tell us who her boyfriend is. They broke up, but they back
Yes,
together now.
but I didn't have a boyfriend for 5 years, but it wasn't because I couldn't. It was just because I'm not going to just date somebody that likes me just because they like me. You got to, feel like
that's how it should be.
Right.
That's how it should be.
But these guys look at it like, oh, you can't get no man, and what's wrong with you?
No, it's
yes,
I
y'all
just
all
give
the
a hell on
time.
Valentine's Day. That's all. Valentine's Day, I give a hell. That's all.
Didn't say that.
No, it's the pretty girls who their men leave them. Now that's the problem. When the girls can't keep a man, that's a definition of that. Those are those chicks out there.
But
they're
not
gorgeous.
when you're the one who's exiting
Not when
stage
you're the
left.
one that's like.
What about
out.
cheating? Could you forgive somebody for cheating on you
I
and
don't
stay
do
with
that.
them?
I don't have to do
Hell
that.
You got to at least once or twice.
Don't.
For what?
Either once or twice.
No,
I
you
don't.
don't. Would you do it? Would you forgive a girl to cheat
Yeah,
with you?
Absolutely, I have.
Even
You
if
keep
people
doing
just all over her
Even if
face
she
and
does
everything.
I don't want to know all that, people. I will
can't
say,
say that
like,
on
no,
radio.
like,
I'm sorry.
the mother
He
of my.
said that. He said he would do
Go ahead,
it.
say
The
his
mother of
mother's
my
child
child, when
cheated.
she was in college, she told me she cheated, and she cheated with a guy whose penis was bigger than me.
And what did you do?
I went and bought Magna RX pills and
What's
started
that?
doing penis exercises to make my penis bigger.
What's the exercise?
But I
didn't
took her
work.
back, you know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing I can do about it.
But also, that was back in college. It's not
She was in
now.
college.
Yeah, today.
You know, every
No,
day.
no, I'm looking for it now. No, she cheating now. I'm gone.
I'm looking for an out.
Because you were younger, though. Everybody's dealt with
guys
some stuff when
crazy.
they were younger. Sorry for saying a bad word.
That's all good.
But they dealt with stuff when they were younger. But
Yes.
I'm too old for that. I don't have. You could damn near tell me to shut up, and it's a problem. Like what? You know, I don't. My tolerance level.
No, I say at this point, why don't I just marry for money?
I don't do that either.
that's
Why?
self-love.
I work for my own stuff. I don't need nobody for that. I want somebody's heart.
But it has to be intimidating
I got my
for
own
a guy to
stuff.
date you as well. You know what I'm saying? And
Well, guys
and know
assume
that.
that we have boyfriends already, so it's like
They just-
and especially my situation, it's like they think that because like you said, oh, this ridiculous list or whatever, but a man that could come to me and know that list is not ridiculous because everything that I'm asking for, I bring to the table.
Right.
So I'm not being hypocritical either.
That's right. I don't think you should ask
You
for
bring a
things that you
huge
don't
penis to
bring.
the table?
She didn't ask for that. She didn't ask for that.
This guy is
Talk
stupid.
about
yo.
personality traits
This guy
here.
is stupid, yo. Now, when Jeezy did a song and he said, I did everything in the A except smash chili.
I
How did that
know.
make you feel?
And he
I
made it
didn't
seem like
like
everybody
it.
in the A done had some.
No, he didn't. He didn't
No,
make it seem like
he's
that.
trying to say.
That's not what I got from that
We're gonna have to
line.
work on you.
No,
I got from
what
that
he's trying to
line.
say
I
is
thought
that
it was
that's something that he
disrespectful.
wish he could have
Yeah,
done
that's
that he
like his
didn't get
bucket
to
list
do.
he's saying.
He knows. He's just trying to be
No, I
crazy
really thought it was
this morning.
disrespectful.
Shut up.
Shut up, yo.
I will punch you.
shut
You don't want to feel it.
No, I don't want to get hit by chili. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I'll hit you. But yeah, I was like, what? And a lot of my guy friends like, no, it's a compliment. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's a compliment.
Now, let's get back to the movie for a second.
hilarious.
Let's talk Left Eye now.
Okay.
Now, how was Left Eye? Because in the movie, you see that she had like a little crazy gene, where she would burn your house down. But it seems like she always had a little bit of problems with you guys as far as money. Didn't really want to record anymore.
It wasn't really over the money. The thing was,
Yeah.
is Lisa had a guy in her life that was very, what's the word? Influential on her thinking.
yeah.
But you still have to blame her a little too. And the thing was, we were under contractual obligations and we had already taken money. And then she wanted to go off and do a solo career. We didn't care if she did one. It's just
Right.
when you chose to do it in the
Wrong
middle
timing.
of us having a deadline for an album to turn in. Not cool. You know what I'm saying? So we're on a set one day and she walks off in the middle. Like that means hair, budget, makeup, wardrobe, photographers, magazines, writers. It's just all in the open. She just
Right.
walks out. I'm going to meet with Puff. What? Puff of all people?
That was a good voice though. That was a good Left Eye
Yes,
voice.
yes.
I do a
She
good
can
left
do
eye
it.
impression,
That was
but the thing is like, are you in Puffy of all people? Like we could see him anytime. He's always around. He's partying. Whatever. So are you serious? So she just got disrespectful, and it was just like, and in public.
Yeah,
And then she started
not
having
cool.
this guy would talk her into putting letters out, challenging us in the press to do albums, and it was just she was like gone for a second, and it was like, we still love you, and then. it didn't work out so well, but he was just an opportunist there to get money, and and she was feeling herself, and he was whispering, sweet whatever pillow talk crap in her ear. So it ended up working out.
And there's
in
just
the
some
end.
drinking issues on top of that. It seemed like in the movie.
They tried to make. Well, yeah, I mean, she drank, but a lot of people,
No, but she
wasn't,
drank
obsessive. But it wasn't
starting fights and.
Well,
But it was, but a lot of time, I mean, like, I think most people drink a lot to numb things, and that's what she was
I think
trying
she
to
did
do.
that.
And then when she went to Honduras, how did you feel about that when she went to go see Dr. Sebi?
It didn't bother me. I wasn't going to the
Yeah,
bush.
it didn't bother me. Yeah, I didn't want to go either because she told us there was no TV, and I was like,
I
hell
can't
no,
with
I'm not
Saber
going.
and Hudson, no TV. I got to see The Sopranos was on back then. I was like,
'Cause
I can't sleep with animals and lizards.
I can't do it.
Because there was a rumor that Dr. Sebi was curing, she had herpes or something like that. They said that she was.
Come on,
What?
Envy.
Envy.
Did we just get that?
We just read that. That's
I mean,
all
I
I'm
read
asking.
Where you read that
somewhere,
at?
but-
Cite your
Oh my
sources.
gosh, Envy.
That is
No, I read
so,
that.
that's not
No,
true.
Because
she was
Dr.
media
Sebi
takeout.
is known as.
Cite your sources. I ain't
no,
never read that in my
Said
life.
that or something.
That's
Like,
not
but
true.
you know what?
Yeah, well, I
She was
believe
going
that.
out there for trying to find spiritual guidance. She was
healing.
trying to find a religion, find herself, have peace. So when somebody's in a search for something like that, you let them go do it. That was her journey of finding peace.
Yeah.
Now, but it didn't work out well.
Is it true that her Left Eye of the State won't let y'all use her vocals for the new album?
It's not the estate, it's the damn publisher.
Wow, that's crazy.
The guy who does
But
Ain't
not
Too
for the
Proud to
new
Beg.
album. That's not. We're not doing that. It's our other songs.
Yes, Ain't Too Proud to Beg. Whoever has a publishing for that.
Who has the publishing to that?
I don't even know the guy's name, but he's the worst person on the planet. Like,
Yeah.
and then this average white band, I believe the samples from. But I mean, the thing is to make money. That's how we license songs and we make money. He just tries to rob people, and now we can't perform our own song on TV or use it in the movie. It's just ridiculous.
Wow.
But I will say, watching that movie, boy, I remember all them TLC hits. I was excited. I was like, oh, remember this song?
thank you.
I couldn't remember which was my favorite out of all of those.
That's awesome.
So is that the reason Left Eye wasn't on the remake of Waterfall? Because of the publisher?
Are you talking about for Japan?
No.
that wasn't one.
That Japanese artist, Namie, it was like she was paying homage to Lisa.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
it was an honor for them to do it because that's the
Absolutely.
Japanese way and stuff like that. So they was paying homage for real. So they got offended when all that stuff came out in TMZ because that was kind of like disrespect. Like
Right.
we're paying tribute to this group because we love you and that's how they do it. So I mean, and plus her family gets the publishing. Like it's not taking anything. She's doing her rap.
So
You
it
know what
wasn't
I'm
true when they
saying?
said Left Eye's family was upset about that remake?
The thing is her sister spoke out of turn. We had to go through the brother who does their business. So the estate had to approve it or we
And he
couldn't use
did.
it. And he
He
did.
did
He
approve
just
it.
didn't tell her.
Right.
Oh, okay, so that's their own issue.
Who
That's
cast
their
it?
own issue.
Who
Yes.
casted for that movie? Because that casting was amazing.
We all did.
Yeah, we all did.
That was good.
We all did
Y'all
it
all
together.
look
People
absolutely
really had an
positive.
issue at first, right, with Little Mama.
I did
But
too.
she did it.
I was like, there's
no,
no
I
way
mean,
Lil
I was
Mama
reading
could
all
play
about it.
Left
It was
Eye.
on Twitter. No,
Well,
not
she
you, not
pulled
you,
it
not you
off.
guys.
No, she
But I
pulled
saw
it
on
off.
Twitter, everybody was
She
talking
did
about
very
it.
well.
But you know what? But
She was
I
the
knew,
first one.
first of all, this is my thing. It just gets on my nerves that people would hold one thing she did. First of all, she didn't do a Kanye West. She didn't go up there and snatch a mic and be disrespectful
From a
She
little
just
kid.
Yeah, exactly. She was just standing on stage.
It
Who
was just
cares?
funny,
Get
really,
over it.
to me.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. But it's nothing to
It
be
was
like,
funny.
oh my God, her
Somebody did it
career's
to me.
over.
We
Are you
would've went
kidding
that way.
me?
He would've got
Like,
kicked
that's
off the
stupid.
stage.
She killed it. She did an amazing
Yes,
job.
she
on that.
did, and
She did
that's
an amazing
why
job.
we knew
She
too.
did.
I was like, you know what? When this film comes out, people are gonna say different things.
Right.
It's about her
Absolutely.
acting chops. It's not about what she does personally. That doesn't mean anything to me, and I don't think people should be so judgmental. Like, if we went into a lot of people's personal life, we'd find a lot of stuff we don't like. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She was the first one we picked. She did a phenomenal job, and
Yep,
she
she
did her
did.
thing, and I hope they respect her for that.
They all did a great job. And I remember when I seen the first picture, and I was like, that really looks like TLC. There were points in the movie where I was like, wait, did they just switch to real footage? Because it did
Yeah.
look very real at certain points.
So what y'all
That's
used to get
awesome.
Kiki's baby hairs like yours, boo? Was it gel? What?
Charlamagne-
I wasn't involved with the hair and makeup. I just wanted to make
I was
sure they got
involved with
it.
the hair and makeup.
That it was all how it
You
needed
got a
to
thing
be.
for baby hair?
Chili's. I don't like when girls try to have the fake baby hair. I don't trust girls that have fake baby hair.
Mine isn't fake. Bro.
I know, baby. You got
said,
the
what is
natural
fake baby hair? Where they pull
when they
it
put
down
the gel
and
on it and they try to wet it.
hold it
Yeah, make a
down.
little S on their face.
Yeah.
Looking all stupid.
Yeah.
This guy is
I don't
crazy.
know exactly what they did, but I know they got the Indian hair for her.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So now you guys do have an album and the greatest hits and some original
It's not
music.
a greatest hits. It's a soundtrack for the movie.
Oh, the soundtrack. So there are some of the songs, and there's going to be original music as well. Is that?
Well, that's the album coming out next year. We've been working on that album, which is separate from the TLC 20, and the new song on there is meant to be Neo.
Tough tune. I heard it.
Oh, yeah, somebody leaked it.
Oh, it was leaked? I thought that y'all put it out.
No, they leaked it.
That's good, though.
But people, I mean, we've been getting good responses from it.
It's a good response. So
And
that's
the
what
thing that I love
thanks,
so
you're
much
right.
about the song is that obviously, TLC for us, we are meant to be. But, it could be about you and your wife. You know what I mean? Or, a job you got, it was meant to be. Like, it could just...
Y'all look happy recording the song, too. Y'all look like y'all was in a good space recording
We
the
had a
song.
good time.
I love being in the studio, though. Like, we always have fun.
Were there ever any serious plans to try to implement a new L in TLC?
No.
Never.
Never, ever. Not even a thought.
I don't think nobody put in to be in the middle of us. You ain't put in on this.
Now, also, J. Cole reached out for y'all for the Crooked Smile. How was that call?
Oh, man.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it really was. And when I heard the song, I loved the lyrical content.
When I first heard it, I thought it was going to be some old vocals and he sampled.
Oh.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
He sampled
Jennifer Hudson.
Hudson,
Yeah. But we he cut you
in California
and
first.
he came
called
to Atlanta and cut my vocals and stuff, and then he played me some of his stuff on the album, and I was like, wow, this guy's really talented. So we're still hoping to collaborate with him on the album that we're working on now.
Was this all strategic, or did the stars just line up like the J. Cole record and Drake bought y'all
They
the
just lined
OVO
up.
and the
Yeah,
movie
it just really, the stars are aligned.
Yeah.
But we thank you guys for putting it all out there the way that you did with the movie.
Thank you.
I mean, I feel like, obviously...
Wait, did you cry?
Yeah, I did.
You did, and you laughed.
I mean, I felt... Yeah. It's because I grew up like, TLC. That meant a lot to me, and just all the music on there, and then reminiscing, and then seeing like Left Eye and all she went through and how upset she was about certain things, and then seeing T-Boz sick and how, Pebbles was and everything, and then seeing... I felt bad when you got kicked out the group and you was at home waiting for that phone call. I mean, it's a lot. It's a very emotional thing, and I think for... women in particular, we grew up listening to TLC, you know what I'm saying? And just to see how y'all was like real cool with each other for real in real life and got screwed over and had no money. Yo, when Pebbles gave y'all those cars, I was like, what kind of cars?
I was like, that's like RAV4.
So y'all was excited.
RAV4.
Y'all went outside excited, and then you guys pulled up to the club and they was like...
You still got your mama car?
Yeah.
That was,
But y'all were excited at first.
We were.
Until you realized...
This is really not coming up, and we paid for it.
It wasn't a gift.
Maybe we should have been in a Benz, but when you start seeing the label mates and like Volvos and Benzes, you're like, I'm driving a Pathfinder and she's in a Benz. Something's wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, you both done a lot of reality TV. Are y'all documenting the return of TLC for something maybe?
It's funny. A lot of people ask us that, but I don't know. I see all kind of stuff in the future for Tiana and I, because people call us the Black Laverne and Shirley. We can finish each other's sentences, and she's retarded, and I have to deal with it. And
That's not politically
That's
correct.
not
Let's just say that. It's mentally challenged. Mentally challenged.
You gonna say you can't say that on radio? You can't say
that
on the radio. Okay.
All right. Well, last question is the white guy in the back. Is that the guy that saved you?
yes, that's Bill.
Hey, Bill.
What you mean?
You said that the white guy to say
How did
Bill
Bill save y'all?
Bill Higgins.
He's the white guy in the back.
Yeah.
When they
No,
were
he's
dead
our
broke, Bill was the one that got them the
manager.
deal
You
for
didn't see
$50
the
million.
No,
so.
not yet. I
You
like
gotta
to
watch it,
I like
okay.
to wait for things to come out on TV. I don't like watching advanced stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm always like
But
that.
you
Even
still
with
have
albums.
to watch again just because you've seen it already.
Oh, and it's not the actual version that's going to be on TV. It was like still has the certain things that have to be inserted in. But excellent movie. I'm excited. I'm going to be watching it, and I'm going to be
Thank
tweeting
you.
right along with it.
Next
when it comes
Monday,
out on
what
TV.
time? What time? You?
At
9 p.m.
Next Monday at 9 p.m.
On
It's 3
VH1.
hours long, right?
2.5.
2.5 hours.
Party in my
long.
house.
So tune in next
Oh,
Monday.
hold on, I
9
got a Twitter
p.m.
question. Somebody wanted to ask Chili, do you ever wish things could have worked out with Usher?
So what time does it come on? October 21st.
Next week, Monday at 9. So you're not going to answer?
It's coming. I want everybody to tune in, please.
The Breakfast Club is TLC.
Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club. Blast off in your ear. Weekday morning, 6 to 10.